the Naptime chef. My daughter's asleep right now, and it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon because we were all screwed up from daylight savings time. It is such a pain losing an hour of sleep. Anyway, we had some crazy weather here this week. There's storms, there's power outages, there are trees knocked down, and it's really the time of day that I want to make a big baked pasta for dinner. We love baked pasta. It's cozy and warm and like a comfort food. And what I'm going to do today to give it an extra twist is to use homemade ricotta. My friend Jennifer Perillo has a great recipe on her site, and that's what we're going to follow. And I'm going to make some marinara sauce while we're at it. So let's get started.
I picked up all of the ingredients earlier in the day, including the tomatoes, the cream, and a roll of unbleached cheesecloth for the ricotta. Making homemade marinara sauce is very simple. I use crushed tomatoes with their juices, and I buy it pre-seasoned with basil because I like the extra pop of flavor. Then I take one medium onion, cut it in half, and peel it, and that's what I use to add flavor to the sauce when it's on the stove, but I discard it before I eat. To assemble the marinara sauce, add the tomatoes and the onion, butter, and a pinch of kosher salt to a low, wide skillet and let it simmer for 45 minutes until it's nice and smooth. To make the ricotta, add the milk, cream, buttermilk, and salt to a pan, turn it on to medium heat, and bring it to a low boil. Then use a candy thermometer to watch until it gets to 200 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, we have our marinara sauce simmering on the stove where it will stay for about 45 minutes, and all the flavors of the onion and the butter and the tomato will all meld together and make a beautiful smooth sauce. Our ricotta is simmering on the stove, and soon the whey will begin to separate from the liquid, and we're going to put it into this cheesecloth lined strainer. The liquid will go to the bottom of the bowl, and the ricotta will stay on top. And then we're going to boil up our pasta, make the mix of the ricotta and the spinach and the pepper and some Parmesan cheese, assemble the whole dish, and when it's dinner time, I'll have this already ready in the fridge to go, and I can just pop it into bake at 350 for 30 minutes, and we have a beautiful dinner on the table. This will be the best dinner to have tonight because it's so raw and damp outside. All I want is fresh baked pasta.
When the curds began to separate, I ladled them into a cheesecloth lined strainer, and it slowly drained off the liquid, and I was left with a beautiful creamy ricotta, which would be perfect for my stuffed shells. The tomato sauce had simmered for 45 minutes. I discarded the onions, gave it one last stir, and it was all ready to use in our stuffed shells. Then I boiled the pasta in salted water, and it was all prepared. I drained it over the sink in my colander and inadvertently gave myself a facial.
Okay, so it's been less than 45 minutes and everything is all ready to go. We have a delicious smooth tomato sauce, sweet creamy ricotta, which I've just mixed with some chopped spinach that has been thawed and dried, Parmesan cheese and pepper, and a pinch of salt. So what we're going to do now is take our fresh shells, which we have boiled, put a layer of tomato sauce on the bottom, stuff the shells with our mixture, line them up, and put it in the fridge until dinner. It will be perfect.
Assembling the stuffed shells is very simple. Take one pasta shell and stuff it with the ricotta and spinach mixture, and then repeat it until you have many layers of pasta shells lined up in your baking dish. Once all the shells are stuffed and lined up, ladle another layer of marinara sauce on top, then simply cover it with some plastic wrap and pop it in the fridge until you're ready to bake. Since nap time is my free time, I had a few more things to get done during the afternoon while my daughter finished up her nap. We couldn't go outside when she woke up because the weather was so bad, so we took our usual trip to the mailroom to see what was there, and she got a surprise package from her grandmother, which was a great way to end the afternoon. I'm Kelsey the Naptime Chef. I look forward to cooking with you again soon.